Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie, and I am Intuitive Wisdom. I hope you all are feeling good. I hope you are feeling in your power as always, okay? So today is part one of many of a series that I'm going to call Your Psychic Abilities and How to Develop Them, okay? So if you are medium mystic or if you have experienced any psychic phenomena in your life, in some manner, you may have the desire to know how to develop or strengthen those abilities, okay, and how to increase your powers. And it is very well possible that we are all mediumistic or possess some sort of psychic abilities, okay? And in order for our abilities to develop or be strengthened, they first must be cultivated. So depending on the type of phenomena you wish to experience would be a key factor as to how you develop them. So for example, someone who wishes to experience physical phenomena development would different with someone who wanted to develop their clairvoyant abilities, okay? Clairvoyants are seers, psychics, visionaries, anybody who fits in those categories. And then there's something called spontaneous phenomena. Some of the most simplest types of mediumship would be having a remarkable dream and a feeling that it signifies something, but not knowing exactly what. So that's just one of the examples of a psychic phenomena, okay? Or, another one would be you thinking about somebody right before they called you. It's like, wait, how did that happen, okay? It's because you are tapping into an aspect of yourself that we all have the ability to tap into. It's your psychic abilities, all right? And although that may have little to do with a mediumistic message, it definitely is an indication of psychic abilities. So if you have obtained this type of phenomena, it's imperative to maintain your physical health at the highest standard possible, all right? Mind, body, and soul, all right? It's all, they all work together as far as cultivating and developing your psychic abilities. And the side note is it's realistically whatever that looks like for you, okay? So it's taking the initiative to make sure that your body, mind, and soul are up to par. It's not about like going cold turkey on every single thing and going vegan and doing all this. It's taking the small micro steps so that you can make macro changes. This is necessary so we don't drain our energies, okay, so that our bodies remain healthy and to keep your mind clear for better judgment or discernment. So it's really it's imperative that you keep your body up to par so that you can keep a clear mind for better judgment, okay? It's so you don't waste your energies trying to keep up your physical aspect of yourself, because you're going to want those energies to be geared more inward, like more internal, all right? I hope that made sense. So what I'm saying is that try to keep your body healthy, light, and free so that it doesn't spend so much time trying to keep up with that aspect. Okay, so stimulants, okay? These are some of the things that you want to watch out for as you're trying to develop your psychic abilities. It's essential to reduce the amount of stimulants you are engaging with. If going cold turkey isn't the easiest for you, again, cutting them down to the lowest quantity or dosage would be very beneficial as you try to develop your psychic abilities. So your alcohols, your teas, your coffee, caffeine in general, it excites the nervous system and the imagination. And this induces manifestations that are not truly psychic phenomena. Rather, they are the result of an unbalanced nervous system. So it's really important for you to keep your nervous system and your energy at bay when you are developing your psychic abilities, because you want them to come from a natural space, all right? And again, this is to each his own. Right now, I'm recommending, since this is the beginning of it, if this is new to you, it's best to strengthen your abilities in the naturalist way possible. Now, I know some people find that smoking or drinking alcohol may help them, and it'll induce like psychic phenomena, which is fine, which might allow you to tap into your abilities, but to know how to strengthen those and tap into them and call on them naturally is very important in the beginning of this, okay? So when you go into the more advanced stages, then you may find people who smoke or drink in order to help them get into, I guess, like a zone, if you want to say. All right? So what else are we talking about over here? Limiting your meat intake, okay? It's a good thing. It's beneficial to you. It's not saying you have to go vegan or you have to go vegetarian, but meat is extremely dense, and it just causes your body, again, to work harder, thus taking away from the energy you could be pouring into growing your psychic abilities. I almost just feel like your body should be, I think I said that already, light is possible. Just having a light body. This means releasing negative thought patterns. This means letting go of any tension in the body. This is watching how much you intake and put in the body, okay, just to keep yourself a very clear vessel in order for you to strengthen your psychic abilities. Even stimulants such as your phones, social media, technology in general. And the big one that I find personally beneficial is to limit your intake on others' wisdoms or intuitive messages. It's fine to have your mentors or your favorite tarot readers or your spiritualists, but when you're trying to develop your psychic abilities, omitting these stimulants and clearing your subconscious mind are extremely beneficial so that you can have a core place to start at, knowing that your intuitive or your psychic abilities are being cultivated in a space, purely fed by you, okay? This is a very private and sacred space that you have to watch out for. You have to nurture it and care for it as if it's very delicate, because it is. It's like the root of who you are. So making sure that nothing gets attached to that is extremely important. Okay, so there are good things that you can put into your body to help enhance your psychic abilities as well. You have citrus fruits, so you got your pear, your peaches, oranges, lemons, plums, etc., whatever. Those are all favored because they act on your liver in a positive manner and they cleanse the body, all right, thus giving you like a reset. So, and it's a reminder to only take these precautions if you are serious about your study and are determined to obtain the best possible phenomena. So I guess I'm saying, like, just don't half-ass it. If you really want to go in, put all of your intention, all of your willpower into developing your psychic abilities, and you will develop them, all right? It's almost like asking, you shall receive, okay? Or I don't know, maybe like you calling out to the universe and the universe responding through you all the time. So there's a mantra that I find helpful. You can, subconsciously program yourself throughout the day if you are trying to release any attachments that you may have that are hindering you from developing your psychic abilities. Okay, and you can insert whatever, throughout the mantra. So, for example, if you want to let go of alcohol or liquor, okay, you can continuously say throughout your day, no more liquor, no more alcohol. I am developing my psychic abilities. No more liquor, no more alcohol. I am developing my psychic abilities, okay? Or you can say no more meat, no more fast food. I am developing my psychic abilities. No more meat, no more fast food. I am developing my psychic abilities. And in a sense, you'll be talking to your subconscious. You're reprogramming yourself if you just say these mantras throughout the day. And this is just one that I have written down. I find it helpful for myself. I kind of sing it like a song, and it helps me remember the goal and the mission. All right. Okay, and there again are some herbs, and I'll go further into this as we get further along in our studies. But there are herbs that you can take to help explore your psychic abilities as well. Things like mugwort, St. John's wort, blue lotus. So there's just a few things that will help you tap into that more, but I'll get into that in a later video. So another thing, I said we were talking about the mind, body, and soul, right? So the mind, your mind should be exercised in all healthy channels, okay? Meaning practicing healthy mental thought patterns. Introspection is very popular here in the spiritual community. Um, but it's extremely important that you are living in more than just introspection, making sure that you live outside of your head as well. So I'm just saying that it's really important for you to have an internal reality and internal guide um, as to how your life operates, right? But don't live too much inside of your head is when you're trying to develop your psychic abilities. Um, you have to be realistic as well. Don't get trapped in the mind, okay? I see a lot of people here in the spiritual community going through spiritual psychoses. It's kind of like, it's being just displayed. If you watch a lot of YouTube videos, some of your favorite spiritualists you may have seen go through some sort of downfall, and it's because they went through a spiritual psychosis. And this is behaviors and thought patterns expressed during spiritual emergencies in psychosis uh, exemplify a loss of rational thought. Symptoms include disorganized behaviors, irrational or confused speech, and a significant alteration in the way that they view themselves and their place in the world. So when you are going in, developing your psychic abilities, it's important that you keep things realistic, okay? Don't get so caught up in your mind and go into the spiritual psychosis. um, don't consistently wonder or try to figure out your own brain, okay? Okay, because again, this will surely lead you into difficulties later. It's okay to see your signs and synchronicities, and sometimes it may seem as if they are being bombarded at you, but it's important that you keep grounded, not to let those, because the signs are everywhere and the synchronicities are all over the place, right? But you have to keep grounded and make sure not to let these external messages deter your mood, your emotions, or your mental clarity. So most importantly, you should lead with a healthy, active life when you do experience some sort of psychic phenomena or synchronicities. Try to apply them to yourself as little as possible. Now, again, you can take the messages as they resonate for you. When you do see codes and signs and messages that the universe is talking to you, take the ones that you are already working with, okay? So, for instance, if you are seeing 444 all the time, right, and you've been seeing 444 all the time, but then for a day or two you might see 1111, and then you might kind of go off into as to what that message is for you. So I'm saying is to just stick with the messages that you have been working with for a while. Give it time. It's giving your messages time to resonate as well. Giving them time to, giving yourself time to integrate what those messages mean. Like we can get lost in all of these messages that are coming to us, and then, just in a sense, you might be going bonkers or something. I don't know. That's just kind of what I see right now. So I'm just saying it's imperative to stay grounded and to work with the energies and the messages and the universe, source, God, in a slow manner, in a slow and steady wins the race type of energy, okay, the Knight of Pentacles. And I'm going to end it with this. I'm going to just leave this first part one. I'll make the messages about 15 minutes long, and I'll end them at whenever I feel comfortable, I guess. So some helpful hints is if you do find yourself becoming ungrounded, due to consistent psychic phenomena or introspection, it's always recommended that you do practical things and use your logical mind, okay? Doing things like grounding yourself, doing the mundane things in life, having a set routine or a schedule. These are things that will help you get out of this spiritual imbalance, all right? And even just taking a break from the whole spirituality thing at some point is necessary because you do have a life to tend to as well. There's other manifestations that you've created that do need your attention. So make sure you keep up with that, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to end the message right here. This is just part one of, your psychic abilities and how to develop them. And part 2, we'll get more into the things that are necessary within yourself in order to cultivate those psychic abilities. All right, guys. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Bye.